interest rates you're paying. Gee, I really don't know. They just told me to sign over here. That's all right.
Now, right now, we are a week, not even a week out, just a few days away from 2 mass shootings in a row. And whenever these things happen, there's all these people that want action, but nobody knows exactly what to do. There's calls for gun control. There's calls for mental health reform. There's calls for, what, if anything, can be done to stop these things from happening? And how have you sat down and tried to come up with some sort of a solution? And is there a solution?
Look, I would be lying to you if I told you I had a magical answer. I don't. And this is such a horrific situation. We were in, we had a town meeting. We were in Nevada, actually, in Las Vegas, when El Paso happened. And we did a town meeting, and I said, okay, let's take a moment of silence to remember the victims and pray for the survivors. Literally, the next day, in another part of Las Vegas, I had to do it again. And I said, I can't believe that just yesterday we did this, and I have to do it again. This is, I don't know what the words, my friend Beto O'Rourke would say, you don't know what words, what can you say? It happens again and again. Who can imagine some lunatic walking into a school or a mall or just on a nightclub area and taking out an assault weapon and shooting down people? And that we almost become to accept this as a normal part of American life is incredible, is just totally demoralizing. All right, so here's what I think. There's no magical answer, but let me tell you what I think. First of all, this is the reality. The reality is that today, as we speak, there are approximately 400 million guns in America today. We have more guns than we have people. We have between 5 to 10 million assault weapons. And an assault weapon, as you know, is a military-style weapon designed to kill human beings kind of rapidly. And then on top of that, we have, again, nothing to be proud of, but, we have a number of mentally unstable people, for whatever reason, are walking the streets, they're suicidal, they're homicidal. That's the mix that we have. I think the answer is, and I'm not the guy to invent all these ideas, but here's some of what we have to do. First of all, if you want to own a gun in America, we have got to know that you are a stable person, and that means that we need to expand the background checks that currently exist. Okay, so we've got to know, did you beat up your wife? Have you committed crimes? Et cetera, et cetera. What is the state of your mental health? Number 2, we got to make that universal. Number 2, right now, there is a background check if you walk into a gun show, into a gun shop, but you can buy guns in various states at a gun show, and you don't have to do any of that. So you and I go to a gun show, you sell me a gun, I don't have to, right. I don't have to do that. Third of all, I can today legally walk into a gun show, pass the background check, and buy a dozen guns, walk out and sell them to criminal elements who will use them for bad things. So I think those are issues that most Americans believe we have got to deal with, and we can. Fourthly, I happen to believe, and I believe this for 30 years, that we should not be selling or distributing assault weapons in this country. They are weapons of mass destruction in a sense. They kill people rapidly, as we saw. And thank God, by the way, when we talk about both Dayton and El Paso, thank God,